audience draw their attention to center field as we introduce today's starting 11. For the Windsor Lancers, number 1, Simon Grande. Number 4, Matteo Nepsi. Number 5, Robbie Oates. Number 6, Frank Faulkner. Number 8, Wilcrest Abdu. Number 10, Otis Bacratisis. Number 11, Noah Branco. Number 15, Skylar Pinnock. Number 16, Grant Ferguson. Number 24, Osei Eby. And number 26, Devin Hernandez. And now for your Thunderbirds. Number 0, Josh Bonduck. Number 2, Darius Bailey. Number 17, Daniel Sandoval. Number 6, Luke Harrop. Number 3, Ethan Mendez DeFranca. Number 8, Lucas Spirakowski. Number 7, Hiroki Wada. Number 25, Noah Zeppa. Number 19, Peter Alexandrakakis. Number 9, Jerry Nisega. And number 14, Julius DePaz.
Is that Ohio? OH? Oh, Sandoval, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to the 2023 Algoma Thunderbirds Game 2 of the Battle of the Border Cities. We got the Windsor Lancers taking on the Algoma Thunderbirds, and today's OUA coverage is brought to you by the Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie. They have 2 convenient locations in the Sault, right downtown on Queen Street West or 389 Great Northern Road. And you are watching OUA TV, brought to you by Sault Sports TV, your voice for sports in the Northeastern Ontario region. And we got an exciting one coming up here today. How do you feel about the Thunderbirds' chances after that unfortunate draw yesterday?
They're going to use that as momentum moving forward. Snake bitten at the 88th minute. Windsor was awarded a penalty kick and capitalized on it to secure the point for the Lancers. The Thunderbirds played a very, very good game yesterday. Great way to start the season for Coach Mendonca. And, Thunderbirds today are going to look to see if they can secure the 3 points rather than the 1.
And if you're on this Algoma University coaching staff, what are you telling the boys today?
Hey, we can compete. We can run with them. We can muscle with them. They're spreading the ball to the right positions. It's just they didn't have as many opportunities to score, so maybe just a little bit more creativity up front.
And ball falling to the Algoma Thunderbirds. They're going to look to switch the play. Hair up to Zeppa. Zeppa's going to lose the ball. A couple bounces here. Number 2, Darius Bailey. Going to be called foul on the Lancers. And number 2, Darius Bailey, a strong defender for the Thunderbirds, made a few crucial tackles today, and he's going to be looking to set the pace for this back four.
Absolutely. And yesterday the back four was solid, frustrated the Windsor offense often during the course of the game.
Yep.
And you could tell Windsor was arguing amongst themselves out of frustration at certain points.
And we got an all non-Sioux back four, Darius Bailey from Pickering. And we have the number 17 Sandoval out of Dartmouth and Columbia. And we have Luke Harrop, the big Brit, in the back four, as well as Spirakowski out of Ajax. And 11, Noah Branco looking for something. And a great tackle by Bailey. And you want to kick it out if you're Zeppa, and he's going to send it the other way. Zeppa, the lone Siouxite in this starting 11, a former junior A hockey goalie, so quite the athlete.
If you're watching at home, the Thunderbirds are wearing their red and black, going from left to right, while the Windsor Lancers are wearing their whites, going from right to left.
And a little bit of chippiness there. Foul on number 9 for the Algoma Thunderbirds. That's going to be Thierry Nsegna, the lone replacement of the starting 11. Of course, he had about 20 minutes of game time yesterday. Influential player, attacking minded, and he's going to be a spark plug for this offense today, wearing the number 9 jersey.
They just need to get some more shots on goal. The girls' side relies on the home run ball. The men are a little bit more methodical. They bring it up through the midfield and they put it up to the wings, 4 crosses. So we'll see if that pays off. And Luke Harrop, one of the taller players on both sides. And just mentioning Luke just got clipped.
That's by Devin Hernandez, who was the team MVP last year. Suffered a knock half hour into the game, and he's going to shake the hand of Harrop, showing great sportsmanship. Hernandez definitely a professional, carries himself as such, with 8 goals and 14 shots last year. You're gonna want to minimize his effectiveness today.
And a big sigh of relief from Coach Mendonca on that one.
And along the touchline, but nothing going on. And a nice play, the nice through ball. And nothing for Bondoc. He's going to have that, no issue at all. We were talking about Bondoc earlier. Absolute professional, the quarterback of that back 4. And Bailey with a nice through ball, and that's going to be a foot race for the ball, and Thunderbirds are going to win it. Number 6, Facchinieri, dribbling out of trouble there, back to the keeper. Keeper has a couple options, but he's looking to go long. Finds a short option, going to find number 24, Ebay, who picked up a yellow yesterday. And Ebay is standing a tall 6'4" out of Caledon, Ontario. And Thunderbirds going to let that go out for a goal kick. That's number 3. Going to let that go. And Hiroki Wada going to lose the ball in a dangerous spot. Passing it to number 10, Vakaratis, who's going to look for Hernandez. So we're going to look for Skylar Pinnock, number 15. He's not going to find him. And the play is going to switch. Nice kick and caught by Bondoc.
Another Thunderbird player on the ground, but getting up, pleading his case to the referee. That looks like Zeppa, who was fouled.
Zeppa doing a little bit of talking with number 8, Spierkowski, for the Lancers. Those two are going to be going at it, matched up to one another all game. And you're going to look for number 14 on the end, and nothing going on there. That was 14 to Paz with the cross. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lancers. Passing the 7-minute mark of the game, not a very eventful 7 minutes. Both teams still feeling each other out. Similar to what we saw yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday the Thunderbirds came out early and showed their mettle that they weren't going to be walked all over, and they're bringing the same attitude here today, maintaining possession, making passes, and pushing it up the wings.
Number 25, Noah Zeppa, was looking to get a little more involved in this one. He's already had a couple touches here as Bailey's looking for him on the cross, but nobody there. And that's going nowhere.
A little miscommunication between Zeppa and Bailey. Bailey thought that Zeppa was going to make the run.
Like you said, a bit of a contrast from the girls' side, how they started their match. They started guns blazing. They started with the high press. Thunderbirds sitting back a little bit, presumably to rest their legs for the latter half of this match.
You know, it's going to be a battle between these two sides. Yesterday, Windsor, in my opinion, got lucky with that last-minute penalty kick call. But this is going to be a tightly fought affair for 90 minutes, and we're almost 10 minutes in.
You know what? That's a good lesson for the Thunderbirds. That shows that it's a one-goal lead, and that really doesn't mean anything in football.
Oh, absolutely. You know, if they could have scored that second one, it would have given them a little bit more confidence, and they would have, you know, defended a bit more. But, yeah, one goal, you never want to rest on your laurels with that.
Now pass to number 4, Nepsy. He's going to look for Hernandez, and Hernandez is going to be called offside. Was a close play there, but the flag went up, and it's going to be a free kick for Bondoc. Here we go, few passes here. Zeppa going to retain the ball, but pushed out by number 8, Wilchrist Abdo. Abdo, a rookie out of Brampton, Ontario, FC Durham Academy. And a couple bit of passes here, and they're in the Algoma third. Sorry, the Windsor third, and going to go out for a goal kick, but few positives for Algoma. They are really stringing their passes along together well. They're looking for that through ball into the middle of that 18-yard box, and I think they'll find it one way or another because their offense has looked quite good so far.
Yeah, Coach Andrew Chuck, after the game, said that he was very pleased with the effort for with his men's side, and you know he was disappointed with the penalty kick provided so late in the game. Nothing that you know he can do at that point in time. Happy with the point. That's why he didn't really change the starting 11 today. But you may see some more fresh legs come into the second half, just so he can get some of his rookies going.
And Andrew Chuck, not to be confused with the former NHL player of the same name. He is quite the acclaimed coach in the province, and he brought a couple of his lads, including Harrop, and he is a program-defining leader for this Algoma University Soccer Club.
Absolutely, and the whole staff recruited hard all season long, and they've been rewarded with some exceptional talent that's come to Sault Ste. Marie. You know, we mentioned earlier Nepal, England, the Netherlands, Japan. This is a very international side with international flavor, and Colombia.
Yep. And Algoma University does have a large population of international students, and you could say that soccer is the premier international sport, so that's a wonderful thing to see.
Well, and it's great to see some of the students supporting their fellow athletes here today at Superior Heights Field, cheering on the red and black Thunderbirds.
Algoma lining up for a corner. And the referee straightening some things out, talking to eBay on the Lancers team.
You got jockeying for positioning going on there.
There's a corner.
Just over. Yeah, I counted 9 people in front of the goalie and off that corner.
Just trying to rush the keeper, make a bit of a headache for that Lancers goalkeeper there.
Yeah, and Simone Grande is not the tallest keeper in the OUA men's division, but he was there to tip the ball over to keep the scoreline 0-0, almost at the 15-minute mark.
We both did mention that yesterday, both keepers standing at 5'9". However, both keepers are very, very vocal and important for either side.
And we find that just a little bit more in the men's game. We hear them a lot more, telling each other where to go, who's open, to take things quickly. The Lady Thunderbirds today did adopt that style, and I think it did benefit them for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Until they dug themselves a hole that they just couldn't get out of today.
And you know what? That's tough. That Windsor Lancers women's team is a strong, strong team, and I think that's going to be the message for Frank Onsania, the new women's coach, the interim women's coach for that Lady Thunderbird squad, to say, hey, we got to be more vocal, even more than today. And I think if they're watching how these lads play and how they communicate with one another, it's really going to benefit them in that late September, early October playoff push.
Absolutely. They know each other. They've played with each other. There's 14 local products on that women's side. So they just need to gel with the new talent that was brought in. Unlike this men's side, who is almost a new team from last year under Andrew Chuck. They're more vocal. They're more. They have a little bit more international experience on this Thunderbird side. And right now they do have a few injuries. So I'm sure that Andrew Chuck would like to unleash a player like Setters, but he won't be ready for this weekend.
Hopefully next weekend and the weekend after, when we are going to be back here September 16, 17. Hopefully we'll see a fully healthy Thunderbird squad, because even when they're not fully healthy, this is a dangerous team.
This is an exciting team to watch. After yesterday's 1-1 draw, the sky's the limit. And when I was speaking with Coach Andrew Chuck, I said this is kind of a Ted Lasso meets Wrexham vibe, and he loved it. He said, bring it on.
Underdogs, the big story of the soccer world, especially over in Wales with that Wrexham squad, and like I was saying yesterday, that Luton Town squad coming from non-league to the Prem. So why can't the Thunderbirds do it, right?
Why can't the Thunderbirds do it?
And Bailey looking for his man, Noah Zeppa. And unfortunately, he's going to kick it out. He knew right away that was not where he wanted the ball to go. And great pressure. Number 14 on that. Just kicking it away. Julius DePaz scored his first goal yesterday. His first goal this new OUA season. And that's a guy they're going to grow this offense around, Julius DePaz, only in his second year out of Burlington, Ontario.
Yeah, great expectations on him. And he'll definitely get the support from, people like Setters when they become healthy. And an opportunity for Algoma.
Not sure. It looks like the foul is against the pass, but
I don't know if he was pushed into the keeper or just upon the shot fell, and now he's got the ire of the referee.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. He was looked like a soccer play there, but just taking the
He was pleading his case that he was pushed and it should have been a penalty kick on the play. The referee didn't see it that way, and then when he was walking back, possibly said a word or two, and the referee called him back and said, "Hey, listen, I'm in charge today."
just got to watch that first 25, 30 minutes. You really don't want to take any unnecessary hot-headed fouls there. Definitely just listen to the word of the referee, whether you agree with it or not.
Well, and this game could get chippy at times, so the referee needs to keep control of both sides. No cards as of yet. Yesterday there was only 2 handed out, so the referee needs to just keep both of these sides in check early and let them just play the game.
And there's Hiroki Wada staying with the ball.
I don't know if you can hear the background audio, but very, very vocal on the back line, led by Luke Harrop.
That back four is going to be very strong for the Algoma Thunderbirds. Didn't let any real, well, there was a couple scoring chances, but the first real dangerous shot came in the 92nd minute. So that's a wonderful sign that this back four is in tune and they're aggressive, and no easy stuff gets behind these guys.
And that's something great to build on when you're a new coach in a new city, trying to get some points for a young side. With experience, though, some of these players have international caps under their belt. So,
nice shot, and what a save by Bonduc, just right there. That's an experienced keeper right there.
Excellent save by Bonduc. Calming everybody down now, telling everybody, relax. I've got this on my end. You do your job. And that's Coach Andrewchuk's motto. They've got it written in the locker room. Do your job.
There you go, play developing, getting away from the touchline, and that number 8 going to throw it in again for the Lancers, Wilchrist Abdo. Like you said, the international caps are really gonna prove to be vital when you get into that playoff push in about 3 to 4 weeks. That it's very impressive for the city of Sault Ste. Marie to have true professionals on their squad.
Well, the best ambassadors to the program are the players themselves, right? If they can help recruit, their friends and sell Algoma University and Sault Ste. Marie to them, it would benefit the program. It would benefit the city, and the future athletes. Yesterday there was a promotion where the Junior United program, if they wore their jerseys, got in for free, and there was plenty of youngsters watching. Some family and friends play for the Thunderbird side, and talking maybe that one day they'll be a future Thunderbird.
Absolutely, and that's what you want. Instead of thinking about those schools in the Toronto, Ottawa, Mississauga area, why not stay home and grow something big here in the Sioux, a small town with a big heart?
Well, in Sault Ste. Marie, you can get anywhere, end to end in about 10 minutes with a few traffic lights. The biggest traffic jam you'll be here in the Sioux is at the Tim Hortons or the or the Wendy's, our sponsor for Sioux Sports TV.
That's how you know you're in Canada, when half of the lane on the road, the Wendy's on Bay Street, when half the lane is just cars going into the drive-thru. That's how you know you're in Canada. There you go. That's what you want. Now push it forward.
We've got a Thunderbird player down, though.
Oh, And it was Noah Zeppa looking for the deflection, and if he got that, that might be in the back of the net, but nothing doing for Grande here. The former Waterloo Warrior goalkeeper out of Hamilton, Ontario. First year with this club.
And you mentioned Zeppa with the shot. Zeppa played his junior hockey for the Sault Thunderbirds hockey team, not to be confused with the Algoma Thunderbirds. Zeppa was a junior A goalie, starred for 3 years here. Very successful, has a great reputation as a defensive player. But in soccer, he switched gears, and now he's on the offense. Just about the 25th minute mark.
This region of Canada sure does love their Thunder teams. You have the Lakehead Thunderwolves up north in Thunder Bay. You have the Thunderbirds hockey teams and soccer/wrestling/basketball teams. And you have the Confederation Thunderhawks soccer team as well.
At one point, we had the Sioux Storm.
There you go. And then we have the Cougars, the Sioux College Cougars. So there you go. And offside for the Lancers. That's going to be number 11, Noah Bronco, going offside. And 17, Daniel Sandoval, going to be taking this free kick. A native Colombian, spent his earlier years with the U15 and U17 Colombian programs. Spent some time out in Dartmouth as well.
What's great about these Thunderbirds is their passion to play soccer. They chose to come to Sault Ste. Marie for a chance to start, for a chance to help build a winning program, and for a great education as well. With smaller numbers here, you get to know your professors, you get to know your fellow athletes. There's a camaraderie there that sometimes gets lost in a much larger school.
And offside flag is up once again. Windsor Lancers are offside.
That Thunderbirds D has caught them on the offside trap now 3 times in a row. So Windsor's starting to get frustrated.
Much like the beginning of the women's match a couple hours ago, it started with the Lancers going offside 3 or 4 times.
Beautiful day here in Sault Ste. Marie. Sunny, very uncharacteristic for this time of year for us up here over the Labor Day weekend. It's about 26 degrees, a little bit warmer on the field, but we'll take it because
absolutely
in a few weeks we'll be describing totally different weather patterns.
That's going to be fun when McMaster comes up here and it's still plus 15 down there, and they have to come up to the tundra that is Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. And well wide, the shot by number 15, the rookie Skylar Pinnock out of Markham.
Because of the beautiful weather this weekend, the referee has been allowing water breaks in both halves. So both sides are going to take a 30-second water break just to get hydrated. And I'm sure that Coach Andrew Chuck's saying, good start, boys.
Absolutely. We do have one lad warming up for the Algoma Thunderbirds. We'll see if they go to him anytime soon.
Yeah, and Coach Dimitri Vikratis only made one change to the lineup, putting in Grant Ferguson, a center back, to help out with the defensive duties. He's got a couple of different options as well to use in the second half if required. But both sides, very little changes from yesterday.
And surprisingly enough, Windsor is less of an international team than Algoma. Only two international players for the Lancers starting 11, and they're both just across the border. We have the Robert Oates, the center back, number 5 from Chelsea, Michigan, and Hernandez from Sterling Heights, Michigan. So they are more of a homegrown team with the talent down there, while Thunderbirds are opting for the international experience.
Excellent recruiting from this Thunderbird side. When Coach Andrewchuk came, Luke Harrop said, "Coach, where are you playing?" And then Andrewchuk said, "Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario." And Luke Harrop replied, "I'm there too."
There you go. You got to be a special coach to bring a guy like Harrop with you. Push in the back by number 4, Matteo Nepsi. And the Colombian Sandoval will send this right to the keeper. And Grande is going to take his time with this. We are quickly approaching the 30-minute mark, still 0-0. This is anyone's game right here.
It would be a great start to the season if the Thunderbirds can secure points in back-to-back games, whether it be another draw or even the 3 points with a big W.
Essentially quadrupling their point total from last year. And that's a sneakily dangerous ball by Hernandez, but that's going to be cleared by Harrop. As you were saying earlier, Harrop, a Leeds Academy, former Leeds Academy player. A storied club in England with a Champions League under their belt, and that experience is going to play a factor going into this year and going into the latter stage of this year. It's a much shorter year than they have down there or over across the pond, and he's just going to say we need a month and a half, 2 months, really lock in, make something special happen.
Yeah, and Coach Andrewchuk describes Harrop as a born leader, and that's why he was named captain of this Thunderbird squad for the 2023 campaign. In speaking with Coach Andrewchuk, he had such praise for all the players that have suited up for the Thunderbirds. He had something positive to say. Never used the same descriptor twice. So another player that played for Coach Andrewchuk was Peter Alexandrakis, and he called him a lovable grinder.
Alexandrakis coming from the Vancouver area, coming across the country to play for Andrewchuk's side, as Bailey's pass looks like not much of a chance there off the pass by Bailey. And we have a couple other matches happening around the province. In the nation's capital, Toronto has started against Carleton. We're at 0-0 for that one. And this evening in Kingston, Ontario, we got the Ontario Tech Ridgebacks taking on the Queens Golden Gales. That'll be later on at 6:15 p.m. You can catch all these games on OUA TV.
What's a Ridgeback?
I think it's a dog. Not sure. Well, the logo's a dog, but another small school down in Oshawa, Ontario, Ontario Tech Ridgebacks. Fun fact, they actually share their dormitories with the Durham College team, or the Durham College school, actually, not just the sports team. And the play is going to go the other way.
Otis Verkratis being a little physical on the play. And it's confirmed that it is a dog. A Ridgeback is a breed of dog.
Looks like an expensive dog, too.
just over the 30-minute mark in this first half. Windsor trying to muster something up the wings, but not finding anyone to receive their passes.
Oh, and a nice move. And he's going to send that to and it's not going to go anywhere. The play was looking to go to DePaz. DePaz and Zeppa, the two strikers up top. And eBay looking for the pass. eBay was on a yellow yesterday. Definitely stands out on the field as a very large defender, standing at a towering 6'4". As Abdo's going to play the ball, but it's not going anywhere. And now they're looking to switch the play. And a battle for the ball. Number 3, Ethan Mendez DeFranca losing that battle.
This Thunderbird D is very, very aggressive. They fight for every possession.
And they draw a lot of fouls. I've been noticing that their ability to draw fouls, especially in their own third, is fantastic.
Well, and it frustrates your opponent. And the Lancers yesterday were frustrated for most of that game, like I mentioned, up until the 88-minute mark, when they were awarded a penalty kick that tied the score to make it 1-1. But the leaders on that Lancer team were not happy with their performance.
Absolutely not. And they struggled a bit last year, only picking up 5 points in the 12-game campaign, missed out in the playoffs. They're looking to bounce back.
Windsor is a popular choice for graduating students from Sault Ste. Marie to attend. I went to Windsor, greatest 4 years of my life. Made so many friends, great education, and had the ability to go to Detroit to watch major events during that time period. A great school.
And there's a yellow on someone. Looks like it was on number 25, Noah Zeppa, picking up a yellow card. And that's the local boy with his first booking of the season. And assume you lost a fair bit of money at that Caesars Casino right downtown Windsor.
I was there before the casino was built.
Oh, well.
That dates me a little bit.
Well, no comment on that.
I was there when Tiger Stadium was there.
And that's going to go right off Abdo. It's those 50-50 balls that the Algoma Thunderbirds are winning.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Andrzejczyk, you should be very pleased about that. This team is very aggressive. They fight for every possession, and it's definitely setting the tone.
And you love that. It's football's a sport of little things, and if you win more of the little battles, you're more likely than not going to win the match. But the only part that Algoma needs to put together is getting a goal on the board. They've controlled possession a fair bit. I'd say a fair bit more than the Lancers. They just need to get into that third and penetrate the defense.
It'll come. They're moving the ball well. It's just in that final third, the opportunities on net aren't quality today, but we're just under 38 minutes in the first half.
These teams are just very evenly matched. Oh. Bit of a controversial challenge there, but eBay is going to get the call. And Windsor gets to restart the play in their own end. Number 5, Robbie Oates, sending it to number 4 on the wing. He's looking to do something and send the cross in, but nothing doing. There's Harrop's big head going in, getting in the way there.
Vicratis is about a foot shorter than Luke Harrop on those plays. So Harrop's going to win those balls all day long.
Yeah, both Sandoval and Harrop are standing a good 6'3", 6'4", and you like having those center backs being towering guys able to get those headers away.
And when it's a Algoma corner, you like to see them move forward as well.
Yeah.
To add some offense to their game.
And Hiroki Wada going for the slide tackle, nothing there. And nobody on the end of that corner. The Windsor Lancers are just not able to finish their passes in this first half, and that's going back to that back four of the Algoma Thunderbirds. The Bailey, Harrop, Sandoval, Spirakoski connection is just absolutely invaluable.
Yeah, and if you're this Thunderbird team, you got to be pleased if you're going to hold on to this 0-0 score line going into half, maybe make a few adjustments and come out fighting in the second half, to continue building momentum off of yesterday's first point of the season. A second point today would be great. 3 points would be outstanding.
And just to correct my earlier call, that was Mendez DeFranca who's playing the left back, not Spirakoski. And Mendez DeFranca taking the ball at the touchline. He's going to look for the pass forward, but not going to find anything. But Darius Bailey on an island out there alone. Look at the space of Darius Bailey.
Patience. Oh, miscommunication there.
Got to clean those up if you're the Thunderbirds. But once again, high praise for Darius Bailey being in the right place at the right time. He is a true professional.
Yeah, Bailey and Spirakoski just weren't on the same page on that one.
Oh, there's a shot. And closer than you may have expected at first glance, but not too much of a challenge for Simon Grande. And a call against the Windsor Lancers. Thunderbirds ball. Thunderbirds ball once again. And Mendez DeFranca taking the throw. And here we go. The Thunderbirds keep possession, finding a good space. Hiroki Wada still has the ball. He's going to be pushed to the ground. No call, but Darius Bailey cleaning up the scraps. Darius Bailey quickly becoming one of my favorite players to watch on this Thunderbirds team. He is just a spark plug. There he is again. Oh, he gets the foul, but
I saw him get the ball first.
You and I both. Thunderbirds are not going to like that one.
Three minutes left in this half. Probably add another 2 for extra time.
I think both teams are going to look to maybe look for 1 or 2 more opportunities, but just focus on getting in the half, keeping that 0-0 score. But the Thunderbirds are going to push forward and find a bit of space. Nothing doing there.
Yeah, they're pressing well in the latter moments of this half.
Oh,
Whoa.
no. He got lucky there.
Keeper Grande slipped on the AstroTurf. His body was going one way and his feet were going the other way, but still was able to clear the ball out of harm's way.
Almost saw a repeat of, I believe it was Joe Hart in the 2010 World Cup, where he just completely let the ball pass him. And nothing there. Thunderbirds looking for the switch, but they're going to find the through ball. Number 9, Insegnia. It's just a foot race. You're going to want to watch for Thierry Insegnia, a third-year player. He's in the bright green boots, and he is a influential player for this team. And number 11 is just going to lose the ball. That is Noah Branco out of Tecumseh FC down south. And Bailey looking for the through ball, but he's just going to keep it himself. And he's going on a bit of a run, and nobody there. They got to be careful on the counter here. Oh, and there's going to be a yellow. It looks like it's on Thierry. Sorry, it's on Darius Bailey. It's an unlucky challenge. An unlucky call. Andy Bay controlling the ball. He's going to feed it to Abdo. Abdo's going to feed it around to Facchinieri. Facchinieri trying to cool his jets a little bit. Look for the pass to Hernandez. And great work once again.
Yeah, 2 minutes added for extra time. We've passed the 45-minute mark in this first half.
Thunderbirds do it all. DePaz, a goal scorer, back to defend, kicking the ball away. You don't see any just pure goal scorers on this team. However, you do see a lot of well-rounded players at all 3 levels of this Algoma Thunderbirds soccer club.
Yeah, absolutely. They're still getting to know each other as well, right? So each of them have been successful in all levels of their development. Now they just have to gel under Coach Andrew Chuck.
Yeah. Pretty decent crowd here today. A little bit thinner than yesterday. Got about 150 to 200 of the Sault Ste. Marie faithful, as well as a few traveling fans from the Windsor region. So it's a decent crowd out here, but it was offside on Hernandez's shot.
It's not what you want to see if you're a Thunderbirds fan right now. Pressure in our end.
Admittedly, it was the best chance of the half for the Windsor Lancers. There's a long ball. And that's going to be a goal kick. And we're going into halftime, a 0-0 score, but great opportunities for both sides as we're going to be back in 15 minutes, hoping to see a Thunderbirds success here. And what a great performance from both sides for the first half. We'll see you in 15. Welcome back. We are back in lovely Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, getting ready for the second half of this one. We got the Thunderbirds and the Lancers in a 0-0 draw. No substitutions that we were made aware of. However, we're looking prepped and ready to go. How you feel about the second half, Sam?
Well, I'm feeling great, and I'm sure that the Thunderbirds are feeling just as fine. They hard-fought battle again against these Lancers, frustrating them on multiple occasions. Yesterday, the Thunderbirds were on the unlucky side, tying 1-1 with a late penalty kick in that one to earn a point. So they're looking to either equal that or bring the big W for this Thunderbird side.
And just very quickly, I did just get made aware of some substitutions. I will bring those to you in a second. And we're getting prepped and ready for the second half. And first ball going to be in Algoma's favor.
Thunderbirds are wearing their red and blacks today, and the second half are going from right to left, while Windsor is wearing their whites, going from left to right. Thank you for watching at home on Facebook or on internet radio.
And 16 passing it back to eBay. eBay once again was on a yellow yesterday after a rough challenge. He's going to pass it to number 5, who's going to be taken down by number 6, Luke Harrop. And the free kick is taken back to number 5, Robbie Oates. And kicked away by the Algoma Thunderbirds. They're going to be looking to switch the play here. And number 9, Insegna. Nothing doing there. He's going to pass it back to number 16, Ferguson, who's going to pass back to the keeper, and he's going to send it away. Algoma just looking to control it here and get rid of it. And nothing there. Algoma going to look to get rid of it after Windsor losing possession. And Algoma booting it away, looking for Thierry and Insegna, but nothing going on there. And the substitutions right now, we have number 13, Gift and Jehia out of Brampton, Ontario coming in. Taken away for number 8, or taken out Lucas Spirakowski. And number 4, Taylor Barker out of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and the Cora Colts coming in. He was taken out number 25, another local Saultite, Noah Zeppa.
Zeppa played a great first half, leading his team physically, setting up a few plays and drawing 2 or 3 fouls, but I believe that he also got carded once, so
yeah.
It's probably in Coach Andrzejczyk's best interest to remove him from play for this time.
And number 4, Barker, played his high school footy just across on the other side of Carmen's Way at Cora Collegiate for the Cora Colts. So he is another local Saultite on this team. I'm still learning the layout of this city, so I hope I was right on that one.
Very close.
There we go. We're getting there. And Harrop looking for Insegna. Now it's a foot race to the ball. And the keeper, Grande, coming out for that one. A little bit dangerous. Thunderbirds ball. Throw in for the Thunderbirds. Luke Harrop taking the long throw. Foul against the Thunderbirds. Plays going the other way. And coming back to the Lancer defender, he's going to be throwing into Grande. Grande, the keeper, a very vocal keeper for these Lancers. He's going to pass it off to eBay. eBay finds number 13, but he's going to be tripped up and foul against the Thunderbirds once again.
Somebody lost a shin guard. Don't see that happening too often.
I don't even know how that does happen. I suppose it could.
The referee is going towards the Windsor bench.
Looks like a substitution might be in the offing.
No, I think he had to change his shorts. His shorts did not match his uniform.
You would be correct. And
how does that happen?
he is not wearing number 4 shorts. It looks like he's wearing the shorts of a different player, but cannot see from here. The Lancers may look to hire an equipment manager after this one. Looking for that through ball in the middle and nothing there. Mendez DeFranca, unfortunately, going to let it go out. That's going to be Lancer's ball. Best to just kick it away in that situation, but it happens. Lancer's ball. Throwing it into Hernandez. And nothing there. Alex Andrakis with a great tackle. All ball. And a guy like Peter Alex Andrakis, definitely an aggressive player, likes to get in the mix a little bit. Willing to put his body on the line for this club, like a lot of his teammates.
So many of his teammates have the same mentality. They're team first, individual second. Oh.
Wow, wow. You don't want to push back if you're an Algoma Thunderbird, and surprisingly no yellow on that play.
So right now the referee is talking to both sides. No cards given, but he's just telling both players that he's in charge and that things better not get out of hand. And at this point in the game with the scoreline 0-0, you don't expect either team to lose their composure.
You are kind of surprised he doesn't go to a yellow there, but I digress as Algoma gives away possession back to the Windsor Lancers. They're looking to win it right back, and a great pass by the Windsor Lancers, and they're going to be offside once again. Just can't get past this Algoma back 4. Offside trap, not even 10 minutes in, already got 1 casualty.
And that was Otis Vacratis with the shot after the offside whistle blew.
And Insegno winning the ball there. He's going to keep possession. Oh, and a nice cut by Insegno, and nice pass, but you got to think he's looking for someone in the middle of the pitch there. Nobody there in the end of that one, and foul against the Lancers. Number 6, Facinieri picking that one up.
Oh, he threw his shoulder into the Algoma Thunderbirds player on that, and he's complaining, I didn't do anything.
A little bit of a hockey body check there. Windsor Lancers coming into the 2023 season only the 5 points with the 1 win, 9 loss, and 2 draws. So they're looking to switch their fortunes. A large contrast from the women's side, who is a very, very, very competitive and talented squad, and we're going to see how they bounce back from the 1-1 draw, where probably should have been 0 points, but they pick up the 1. Algoma taking the corner.
I count 13 people in the box.
Oh, wow, that is one crowded box. So you're just looking for a good bounce, and Algoma's not going to get it.
And 3 Windsor players fell to the ground mysteriously.
Nice. Frank and Amendez just switching the play, looking for something positive. And that's how you keep possession in the offensive third. That's wonderful by the Algoma Thunderbirds. And now you want to pass it back. You want to reset the play. That's exactly what Andrew Truck's men are doing. And Bailey looking for Insignia, not going to find him.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Harrop with the card. Harrop's looking a little sluggish the second half. I don't know if it's just too much soccer within a short period of time, but I would imagine that Coach Andrew Chuck would want to make a change in the back four if Harrop is perhaps injured or just tired due to the heat. Otis Vicratis will be taking the free kick from about the 20-yard mark, but close to the left side. Another 3 Windsor Lancers on the ground, mysteriously.
And Bondoc getting ready to take this one.
Yesterday, Windsor did get a penalty kick in the 88th minute to save their first game of the season, making it 1-1. Thinking that maybe that's what their strategy is this second half. 6 dives so far isn't the way soccer should be played.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't see a lot of embellishment yesterday, but not the theme for this second half so far.
They are young athletes, but playing in the heat and the humidity, 2 games within a 24-hour span at this level of competition does take its toll.
Absolutely, and it's a bit of a fine line, right? You want to make sure the guy is on the ground, has a bit of rest, but you don't want to be embellishing. That's a little bit of nonsense.
And the referee does know that. He'll be watching.
Bit of a mistake by Barker, but Sandoval's there to recover. Algoma finds some space, but great recovery by number 3, Mendez de Franca. Just getting rid of that one. And a crunching tackle by number 13, Gift and Jeha out of Brampton, Ontario. And that's what you like to see from the first year.
Harrop's limping a little bit. I think he may suffered some.
Oh, what a move!
Some kind of knock there.
And that you can just feel the momentum change after a nice play by that, and you want to build on that as the Algoma Thunderbirds are looking to do so. There's Hiroki Wada, and he's not going to find his man, but Sandoval right there.
They were calling for handball there. The referee did not give it to the Thunderbirds. Right in front of us is the women's soccer Lancers cheering on the men's side.
Oh no, and there's Hernandez. Oh, what a save! Joshua Bondag with a wonderful save. He's keeping his lads in this one. And that is how you retain momentum for this home crowd. We got a player down.
Bondak with 2 amazing saves. He was on the ground, on his back, and still had the ability to just bat the ball out of the air with his hand.
And that concentration is otherworldly from Joshua Bondak, the Torontonian second-year keeper. And we're going to take a second for an injury timeout.
There's an unidentified Thunderbird on the ground, and the training staff is out there to see what the problem is. I do believe it's Captain Harrop. If I'm Coach Andrewchuk right now, I'm taking the captain out of this one. He's given it his all. He seemed to pick up a knock, whether it's a lower body injury or not. But you don't want to take a chance with a fantastic player like Harrop. You know, you would miss his leadership on the back four, but picking up a card already, maybe it's time to put in someone else to earn a few minutes, especially since the season is just 2 games in. 60 minutes have passed in this second game of the season for the Thunderbirds, and the score is 0-0 here from Superior Heights Field in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Got a quick change to let you know about. We got Charles Birchfield Jr. coming in for Darius Bailey. The Torontonian spent his time in North York playing in the North York Soccer League Club program. We also have a update from the nation's capital. The Carleton Ravens knocked off the Toronto Varsity Blues 1-0 today. And we also have that Queens Ontario Tech match coming up, 6:15. Catch that on OUA TV. Algoma University taking their time, looking to get set up. And there's a foul against number 7, Hiroki Wada.
Harrop is still on for the Thunderbirds.
You do get 6 substitutions in OUA soccer. Algoma has used half of theirs. You can think they might go to the bench later as they have a chance here. Oh, and that's right off the upright, but referees are saying someone was offside. If it were to go in, it would not have counted, and it is a free kick for Grande.
Grande's not happy with his D right now. Shouting instructions to tighten up.
And there it is. The Lancers losing the ball on their own end once again. And Hiroki Wada just a bit too far for him. Sorry, that was 14 to Paz, a bit too far for him. And now the Lancers looking to switch the play.
You said earlier that one player that's impressing you is Bailey.
Yeah.
I like this number 13, Gif Najea. Some of the moves that he's done so far are very, very smooth.
And he's a bit of a similar player to Bailey. You know, he's a bit more flashy maybe, but he makes the right passes. He knows when to be flashy and when to be simple, and he's a fun player. He's one of those bench guys, a first year you're looking to develop and hopefully stick around for 4 to 5 years. And, 2026, 2027, we could be talking about some of these guys as Algoma soccer legends. It's exciting.
A lot of these players are using this platform, to get a pro contract of some sort.
Yeah.
So, back in my day, there wasn't the internet. There wasn't, it was just videotape to get scouted.
Right.
But now, a lot of these clubs, even from Europe and South America, they can easily scout on the internet, and
absolutely,
and they could be watching Thunderbirds soccer on SiouxSports.com.
And you look at the CPL, founded in 2019. It's an 8-team league, which is all Canadian. You have teams in BC and Manitoba. You have the Hamilton team, Calgary, Valor, and you look at, you're able to really develop these guys and have them maybe play in Canada, then go on internationally. And that's something that is a new luxury in Canadian soccer, as the Thunderbirds are looking to get this cleared out. And to correct my earlier quote, the Valor FC is located, I believe, is that the Hamilton squad? I believe so. And there it goes.
I almost caught it.
Off by about 10 to 15 feet.
And 30 feet up.
There it is. And that's just so strong by the Thunderbirds. Not rushing it, winning possession back, and resetting. Looking for a laser there, and right to Grande.
You were mentioning about the Canadian League with the World Cup being held in Toronto in a couple of years. You'll see many more eyes on local talent and the local product. So some of these young men could be part of that stream in the next couple of years.
And how exciting would that be? 2026 World Cup coming. It's going to be coming a lot quicker now that we've passed the 2022 Qatar World Cup. And Toronto and Vancouver, the host cities for our country. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get Edmonton, but we have those two host cities. And it's going to be pretty interesting to see what a World Cup in Canada is like. It's exciting to even say World Cup in Canada.
Absolutely. For the Thunderbirds, Daniel Sandoval has that type of exposure playing on the Colombian national team, U15 and U17. Great addition to this Thunderbird program. Bringing experience and a different mentality than some of his teammates.
And who knows, 2026, maybe we'll see Daniel Sandoval lining up for Colombia.
That would be outstanding.
That would be amazing. The Lancers women in front of us calling for a PK, but unfortunately that's all ball as the Lancers are looking to reset. That number 15, Skylar Pinnock, looking for a run. He's going to feed it to the touchline, and a cross is going through. There's nothing there. Thunderbirds defense are just the star of the show today. And Gift going to try and keep him close. Yes. Good work. And that's, like you said, Gift and Jehia, just such a high motor type guy. Does the little things so well.
And just like the first half, they're giving both sides a water break for 30 seconds. Beautiful weather here in the north. So both sides get an opportunity just to have a quick drink, a quick chat with their coaches. And with 20 minutes plus stoppage time to go, it would be a great start to the season for the Thunderbirds to secure 2 points in back-to-back games. But I'm sure that Coach Andrewchuk is talking and strategizing and trying to get the first W under his belt.
Absolutely. And while we got a minute here, let's just have a quick chat about what we were talking about earlier, the growth of the soccer, the growth of soccer in this nation, and over the past 2-3 years, how much impact do you think the Canadian men's and women's club success do you think has had on grassroots programs like Algoma? How much do you think?
Oh, absolutely. The women's side especially, winning gold at the Olympics. They were disappointed this time around with their efforts, but still did the country proud at their World Cup. Greatest of all time, Christine Sinclair. Amazing athlete.
Absolutely.
Appeared in 5 World Cups. There's the possibility that she could still be around for number 6. And then, in the men's program, with some success in Europe, Davies is there, and the men's program, getting better and better.
Yeah.
And being one of the automatic entries in the next World Cup. So we'll be talking about soccer here in Canada for another 4 years.
Absolutely. Davies, and as you said, we have the Jonathan David, who was the League One goal scorer back in, I believe it was 2021 when Lille won the league. He's going to be another very important guy come 2026.
The only question mark for the men's program on the national level is they don't have a coach.
Yeah. Well, I believe the Pochettino for Chelsea is still without an international job, and imagine having a guy like that join the program.
At one point in time, Carlo Ancelotti.
Ancelotti, that's what it is.
Yeah, Carlo Ancelotti said that he's got a Canadian girlfriend and would love to coach this Canadian side, but he's been linked to Brazil.
Oh, okay.
So I know who I would pick.
Yeah, maybe in a couple decades, but not yet. And Algoma looking for the long ball, not going to find it. Windsor's going to control the pace of play here. Number 8 going to play it, and he's going to have nobody. Looking for number 10, Vacratis, but he's just completely smothered by the Thunderbirds' defense. Ball's going to be going the other way.
Just like in the women's game, you would think there'd be more substitutions at this part. There's a lot of tired legs on both sides of the pitch. And, if you're content with the 1 point, you keep it as is, I guess. But if you're looking for the 3, you might want to get some fresh legs in there with, some new ideas to finish off the last 15 minutes of play.
I can't imagine that the Thunderbirds are content with a draw after yesterday. I imagine they're going to want to get that goal. And we see a guy on the other side of the field warming up for Algoma. Could be activated soon as Algoma has 3 subs left. And Bondic just putting his hand up saying, let's get ready, boys. And he sends the ball forward. Oh, and there it is. It's going to sail over the head of eBay, but no problem for the keeper. Grande feeding it to Matteo Nepsi. Appeared in 5 games last year. .50-50 challenge goes the way of Algoma Thunderbirds, and they're going to
Kratis went down and got up quickly, so I don't think he's too banged up by that shoulder-to-shoulder tackle.
Corner, and as you said, Kratis, he is back up, and he's going to be taking the corner kick. He's going to send it in and sails over the Algoma goal. And the last 15 minutes, if you're Andrechuk, Sam, what are you telling your guys?
I'm shouting them just to keep tight on the D-line. You know, make sure you're supporting your keeper. If they get a little creative in the midfield and, you know, get a chance to send Thierry Nasega up for a shot, that's what I would be doing.
And Bondoc sending it to his strikers. Yeah, there's the call, push in the back on number 9. Segna is going to draw the foul, and Algoma free kick. This is what you want. You want to draw fouls off of 50-50 balls like that.
And he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's Segna standing at least 5'11", 6 feet tall. He's not a short guy by any stretch of the imagination. And going for the short kick, going to the touchline. Oh, and there's the pass, and nothing doing there.
The creativity was there, though. That's what these Thunderbirds have to do. They have to be creative once they make the run in the 18-yard box.
They're looking for the no-touch, the one-timer, but if the Paz was to maybe take another touch to his left side, he would have possibly gotten a better shot off, but Algoma's going to get a corner kick.
Yeah, they're only going to get better. This team has only been put together for about a month now.
Oh, yeah.
So once they get their first road trip under their belt and the team bonding starts, you know, they're already playing for each other right now, which is great to see. But they're only going to improve during this course of the next 10 games.
Which is great. It's a short year. You really can't waste time on, well, not necessarily waste time, as there is no call there. As I was saying earlier, you don't want to spend too much time on the chemistry front, as it is a very short year, only a 2-3 month season. So it's awesome to see that the Thunderbirds already have that tenacity. And the ball is out, and there is a challenge after the whistle. Grant Ferguson, number 16, with a bit of a dirty challenge there. Don't think it was intentional, however, and ref's going to try and control this game a little bit. That's going to be a yellow on number 18. Birchfield Jr. And
the ref had an opportunity to give a yellow to the Windsor side just a few moments earlier and chose not to. And during the stoppage of play, Birchfield Jr. must have said something that the referee heard to earn that yellow.
Don't like to see that. It's not a great yellow to take, as the Lancers keep pushing forward, going to find some space. And you really want your midfield coming back as they're getting into it. You don't want any 50-50 balls in that box if you're the Algoma Thunderbirds. And it's going to be a goal kick for Bondoc. Quickly approaching the final 10 minutes of this one, and it's going to be a bit different, barring any changes of pace of play. It's going to be a bit different when we get to the injury time. It's most likely going to be a lot less than yesterday. Very few stoppages in this half. And Mendez DeFranca going to win the ball. Sorry?
You just want to end this on a positive note, especially if you're the referee. You don't want to let anything break out within the next 10 minutes. It's been a little chippier in the second half. But the referee has held control.
we do got a substitute to notify everyone at home about. We have for the Algoma Thunderbirds, we have number 15 coming off. Sorry, we have number 15. Yeah, 15 is on for the Algoma Thunderbirds. And number 14, Julius DePaz, is off. So the ball's going to switch, and what a save by Bondoc once again. And that's another save! Joshua Bondoc. And the play is going the other way after the Windsor foul. And that was Braun Morris who's coming in for number 14, DePaz. Number 15, Morris, in for 14, DePaz. And once again, a great save by Bondoc. 2 more saves. Saving his team from hot water.
Would he be an early candidate for player of the game?
Oh, I think you really can't deny that after those 4 spectacular saves now. 2 highlight reels and then 2 supplementary saves after said highlight reel save.
You know what? He's held the Thunderbirds in on his end. Now it's time for the midfielders and the forwards to get one back for him. He's played great.
He's been absolutely fantastic. One of the premier goalkeepers in this league, and he's only a second year. We're going to see him around for a fair bit longer. And there's Gift and Jehia with a great set of moves there. Looking for the long ball, nothing doing there. Back to the keeper. Grande is going to let it go out. Reset his boys. Now Algoma only has 2 substitutions left. You're allowed 6 in the OUA as opposed to the 3/5 at the professional levels. And eBay was fouled by Gift and Jehia. He's going to take the free kick. Sorry, he was fouled by Insignia. And the ref yelling at the lads on the field to get going.
I think Windsor was just putting the ball a little bit more forward than they should have there. No, he he tripped on his feet again. Same as yesterday.
Vakratis, the set piece taker for this squad, getting lined up. And you have Njehia and Wada forming the wall. And forming the wall, one of the many ways you can get your team on your back. Sacrificing your body. Bondoc ready at the far post. And very, very close for number 24, eBay.
Great header between the crossbar and the goal post.
7 minutes left, or 6.5 minutes left, rather. Bondoc telling the boys, get up there. Let's get a goal. Lancers with the throw. And 16, Ferguson going to take this. Hernandez with the header. The Algoma Thunderbirds have not really given up many chances to Devin Hernandez, the star man for this Windsor Lancers team. They've really neutralized him. He has only got that one really good opportunity earlier. And he was a guy that everyone had circled on their scouting reports. Got to get it away if you're a Thunderbird, and they do. Great work by the Algoma defense, and now you want to switch the play. Another push in the back. These Lancers love to push in the back of the Algoma Thunderbirds.
And you know what? The Algoma Thunderbirds are holding their composure and say, we'll take it, no problem.
That's what you want. It's very easy to retaliate when a guy pushes you from the back. As the ball goes out, Windsor building the play up from the back. That's number 6, Facinieri, sending it. Hernandez is out. He's out of bounds, and Mendez DeFranco will be taking this throw. We have surpassed the 85th minute. We are getting closer to that 90-minute mark. Oh, and look at the Algoma defense. Absolutely fantastic.
Windsor showing a little bit more urgency now. You know, they probably did not expect to come up to Sault Ste. Marie and only leave with 2 points. So they're trying, with about 5 minutes left, to get one past the keeper, Bondoc, but he's been playing so good today.
He has been. And what does that say to the rest of the OUA? Whoa, look at Algoma. They just upset Windsor, even with a draw or a win. So it's putting the whole OUA on notice that these guys are not an easy 6 points.
Absolutely. And like I said earlier, there's still some players out with injury.
Yeah.
Wait until you see a player named Setters.
Oh!
Setters was one of the big recruits that they landed during the offseason, but Hiroki Wada had that shot and could have been the hero of today.
Unfortunate, and there's another 50-50 foul going to go Algoma's way. And another guy we need to look out for, the Nepalese lad, Dheeraj Yoshi from Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal, also the home of Mount Everest. He has yet to make his debut, but he's a guy you want to watch out for.
The training staff is out on the field, so this will add a couple of more minutes to our injury time.
That's number 18, Charles Birchfield Jr. out of Toronto, Ontario, who's going to pick up the knock.
He walked off under his own fruition, so that's a good sign.
I've not seen an Algoma substitution yet, and I assume we're going to get notice of it shortly.
No, he went back in.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, not too serious at all, which is a big sigh of relief for Coach Andrewchuk.
Yes, Birchfield Jr., another freshman coming from the North York Academy. He's going to be a good player for the Thunderbirds. There it is. You can imagine the Thunderbirds are going to be looking to capitalize on a potential error from the Lancers. There's Hiroki Wada putting his body on the line. Great work by Hiro Hiroki. And Ibe's just going to miss the header. Not going to be... That's not going to hurt the Lancers, though, as the ball's going to sail out of bounds. And there's the keeper Grande. Kept his composure this game. He is a vital leader for this Lancers squad.
We mentioned Bondoc as a potential player of the game for the Thunderbirds, but Grande has been solid this weekend as well.
Oh, and there's the big lad Harrop. Look at him. And he's going to fall, but he's going to draw the foul. Once again, these Thunderbirds drawing fouls when they have to. And you're getting a good free kick from about 31, 32 yards out. Oh, that's more so 39 yards out using the American football hash marks. And there it is, looking for the cross, and eBay is going to be on that. And great, gonna just try. Algoma's just gonna want to try and keep possession here. They're gonna retain it. There's Sandoval. Could argue that may have been offside, but the keeper is going to corral it as Windsor's going to switch the play. Number 15, Pinnock, the rookie, coming in hot, and what a lovely tackle there. Going to be number 17, Sandoval, making his presence felt. The big Colombian with a nice, strong tackle.
We're in extra time now, and I count 4 minutes on my watch.
And here we go, the 4-minute push. There it is. Great job by number 15 to number 15, Braun Morris, to just draw him offside. Another first-year player from Hammond. Thunderbirds need to look for Hiroki Wada or Birchfield Jr., one of their guys who like to sit up far and look for that goal.
Yes, let's go, TT.
And there it is. Both lads going to miss the ball. I think Harrop got a hold of Abdo's shin guard there, or got a hit on Abdo's shin guard. That's going to be the foul.
Luke Harrop's tired. He's done everything he could for this squad this weekend, and he's still, for another 3 minutes, going to give it everything he's got.
He's going to get a couple pats on the back from these guys tonight for sure. What a player. Goal kick, and this, you got to think this might be one of the last chances for the Thunderbirds to break the deadlock here.
If they do it right and they get a shot on goal to get the 3 points, this place would erupt.
Keeper, or the referee, whistling at Bondoc to kick the ball, get the game going, and that's going to go nowhere. Hernandez corralling the ball, a bunch of red shirts around him. You want to keep this guy at bay, Hernandez. And the ball's going to be sent. You got to clear it out. You just hope the keeper's there, and
What a save.
of course, Joshua Bondoc's there. That's foolish of me to even doubt he wouldn't be there the way he's played today. What a player.
Absolutely preserving the point for his Algoma side.
Yeah, nobody had that ball covered, but Bondoc did. What a relief to see that purple jersey there. And you have to imagine Algoma's running out of chances to get that goal.
Come on, boys, Gift.
There's that speed from Gift. Look at Gift coming up the side, and he's not going to get there. But there's Mendez DeFranca going to kick it out. It's going to be Windsor ball, and it's crunch time now.
This is probably the last play of the game right here.
You hope that you can quickly get to midfield. But you may be right.
We have a player down for the Thunderbirds.
Referee's stopping his watch, so we're going to get a bit more time after this one. Sandoval going to be nursing the injury. And I think the main thing you really want to think about if you're an Algoma Thunderbird men's player is we got to figure out how to put the ball in the net. That's the one issue they're having right now, is getting that one goal to change the narrative of this match.
Going to the women's Windsor team, everything goes through Robertson.
Yeah.
And, you know, the success that the women's Windsor team had this weekend over the Lady Thunderbirds, you know, she was involved in most of the scoring opportunities, got a couple of assists. You would hope to see that there's some type of system that Andrew Chuck will bring to the table to give his midfield something to build on for next weekend's games.
Yep.
They're just not moving it through one player. Everybody on the team is equally capable of scoring, rather than having that one quarterback to bring the ball up the field.
I think a guy you could look at, you have a couple guys, you can do that with Alex Andrakis, you can do that with maybe Hiroki Wada. So you got to find that one guy, and if you game plan through moving the ball with him, you know, maybe you'll find a bit more success in that offensive third, but this Algoma defense has just been absolutely stifling.
This team will only get stronger as the year goes on.
Absolutely.
They've only been together for about a month, and secured a victory in the preseason.
Yep.
And started this campaign looking like with 2 draws, which is a great start for the men's program. Last year not earning a point at all.
That's amazing. And the team they did beat, the George Brown College team, they may be a college team, but they're one of the best programs in the country. So that's definitely not an easy victory they picked up down south. And that's unfortunate.
Any second now, the referee will be blowing this one over.
There's Hernandez looking to create, and he's not going to find anything. But Windsor Lancers are going to keep it, so you got to hope for that one more clearance for the Thunderbirds.
Everyone is back that's wearing a red jersey right now, marking up.
This is almost like a corner kick.
That throw is almost like a corner kick. What a throw.
And there you go. Good job. Oh. And you really got to clean up the scraps there, especially. And there's the final whistle. Great work from both teams. A 0-0 draw, but it did not feel like a 0-0 draw. Lots of excitement, and we're going to get with we're going to infer with Sam really quickly, and we're going to figure out these players of the game. We'll have that in a second for you.
I don't think we have to discuss too much. It's keeper and keeper, in my opinion.
Yeah, there you go. Joshua Bondock, just the absolute star. Unreal couple saves there. Made it kept it a 0-0 game. And on the other end, Grande did a good job as well. He kept his boys composed, made a couple good saves, and this one's going to end a scoreless draw. And we'll be back on the 16th and the 17th of September. The Algoma Thunderbirds will be back in the Sioux. For Sam Sestaro, my name is John Ostrowski. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and remember to drive safe.